Hello and welcome to the Stade El Abdi here in El Jadida, where the Gambia Scorpions is playing in its third and final international friendly in the October window. Today the opponent is South Sudan, who are also playing their third match here. I mean, both teams come from two matches where at least the South Sudanese, who are also called the Bright Stars, drew 1-1 with Sierra Leone in their second game on Saturday, but in the first game, on Tuesday, on Thursday last week rather, but on Tuesday they drew 1-1 with Sierra Leone before losing 2-1 to Morocco. The Gambia, of course, I mean, no need to forget that we also lost 7-2 in our first game against Morocco, but in the second game also we lost 2-1 to Sierra Leone. So the Scorpions will be hoping for their first win since the training camp in June, where they secured wins over Niger and Togo. Thompson has made 6 changes today, and Sexibi plays his first game in goal, and then Yusuf Abob, Abdullah Jallo, Omar Koli, Ibrahim Adabo, Asan Sise, Modu Baro, James Gomez, Ibrahim Adams, Liam Mohamed Guara, and Sidi Janko. On the bench you have Lamin Sar, Dauda Ngom, Lamin Jallo, Musa Baro, Ibu Ture, Ibrahim Sona, Serif Sinyan, Bubakar Job, Babukar Gay, Bubakar Trawale, Maudo Lamin Jaju, and Mohamed Bada Mosi. These are the 23 players that will take part in today's match. Suleiman Mari, of course, is suspended, having received a red card at the end of Saturday's 2-1 defeat to Sierra Leone, so he is going to miss, while Dembo Dabo and Noha Sonko Sonbag return to their clubs in Sweden and in Belarus, respectively. That was a pre-camp agreement between their clubs and the Gambia national team that they could not take part in today's match. So the two teams are about to come on the pitch for this all-important match here at Stade Al Abdi. I am your commentator, Babukar Kamara. We are getting this live feed courtesy of Riyadh Sport, and the technician on the ground for me is Omar Toure. It's like behind closed doors match, but then it's already a lively atmosphere in the Stade Al Abdi here in El Jadida. The Gambian team, the delegation that is going back home, will be flying immediately after this game back to Banjul tonight, and I expected at the Banjul International Airport at 1:30 p.m. We are awaiting the two teams to come on the pitch for the match to kick off. We have about what? 5 more minutes before kickoff here. Tom Samfie seems very relaxed on the touchline. Everyone is hopeful of a victory today to take back home in this final day of this FIFA window, and also the final day of our own camp here in El Jadida. It has been a very, very, very exciting 9 days, even though the results are not coming our way. But these are preparatory sessions. The coach did not have the opportunity to test some of these players during the qualifiers because the games were coming thick and fast, and these were competitive matches with no margin for error. so he did not have the opportunity to already to tinker with his tactics. That wouldn't be able to do trial and error. But here, because the consequences of this particular matches are less, even though they are important, we have to say, because they count to your FIFA rankings, and these FIFA rankings are very, very important because they determine your opponents going into competitive qualifiers. But then the consequences are lesser because you are not qualifying for a tournament. At least you can trial, test some new faces, tinker with your tactics and your formations. That is what the coach has been doing of recent. Now the two teams are led by their various captains. Omar Colley is leading the Gambian team, while South Sudan is being led by their captain, Juma Amuk, who is also the goalkeeper for the day. I will run you through the team list, the starting 11 for that matter, for this South Sudanese side later. But then just to remind you again, the Gambia is playing in a 4-1-4-1, if you like, formation. Sheikh Sibi of Vatos Verona and goal, a back four of Sedi Janko, Liam Guara, Omar Colley, and James Gomez. James Gomez, it must be said, is making his first appearance today, having missed the two matches because of injury, a hamstring. But he has, well, that's an Arsenal anthem for South Sudan. That was the national anthem of South Sudan. Now the national anthem of the Republic of the Gambia. You could have it, and that was the national anthem of the Republic of the Gambia. Once again, I take you through the Gambian 11. Sheikh in goal, a back four of Liam Guara, Sedi Janko, Omar Colley, the captain, and James Gomez. As I was stating earlier, James is fit, having missed the last two matches due to a hamstring injury. And in midfield, you have Yusufa Bob as the holding midfielder. In front of him, you have Ibrahima Dabo and Ibrahima Adams. Also, you have Abdullah Jallo, Mamadou Barrow, and Hassan Cisse as the striker up front. South Sudan have Juma Amuk in goal, and then the defense of Rehan Kur, Omot Okur, Rashid Freedon, Peter Mabuk, who is the main marksman, and he is wearing the number 4. And you have Dominic Aroma, William Kundu, Wani Vita, Loki Emmanuel Peter Loki, Data Eli Christopher Lokosang, and Okello Tito Odong Lazarus. We are about to kick off here at start the Abdi in El Jadida in Morocco. The Scorpions of the Gambia versus the Bright Stars of South Sudan. Now, South Sudan is the youngest country in the world at the moment. They got their independence from Sudan in 2011. They played their first ever international match in 2012 when they drew 2-2 at the Juba National Stadium against Uganda. The capital of South Sudan is Juba, and their national stadium is called the Juba National Stadium. Their biggest win was secured against Djibouti in 2007 when they won 6-0 at the Juba National Stadium. But then they lost in their, the biggest loss for them is against Mozambique when they lost 5-0 in 2004. South Sudan has a population of 11.6 million and is a landlocked country between East and Central Africa, and they are part of CAF under the Sekafa region. We are on the way. Hassan Sise for the Gambia. Ibrahim Adabo, nice play by the Roma man, but lost it. Good play, Ibrahim Adams. Sedi Janko. Oh, a South Sudan player is down. The number 8, William Gamba Emmanuel Kundu, after a tackle there, he challenged the ball with Yusufa Bob, and I went down, and the referee called for a play to be halted, but the Gambia has the possession. Yusufa Bob to James Gomez. Sedi Janko. Ablai Jallo Jamano today is playing at the right side of midfield. Hassan Sise. Back to Ablai Jallo. Ablai to Sedi Janko, the former Man United youth player. Sedi Janko. Ablai. Ablai missed the target. The target was Ibrahim Adabo, but missed him. The Gambia can regain position through James Gomez. Wonderful play by Ibrahim Adabo. James Gomez. Modu Barrow on the overlap. Modu Barrow. Can he cross? Yes. Hassan is there. Oh my goodness. That was very nearly the opening goal. Very, very nearly. That was a good build-up play, and it was a strong statement of intent from the Scorpions of the Gambia. Modu Barrow with a wonderful cross, and Hassan was able to beat the South Sudanese defenders, but unfortunately he could not direct his goal to the goal. Still goalless, and that would have been a very, very, very quick goal. But a great statement of intent from the Scorpions today. South Sudan in possession. Number 4, Peter Mabok is the most capped player as well with 29 caps. Peter Mabok is a very, very physical player, tall and lanky, very physical. Ibu Adams, what can he do? To Jaguar. Oh, James. Foul against South Sudan. That was Yusufa Bob on the ground. Omar Colley, the captain, is Sampdoria, big center forward, formerly of Walidan Real de Banjul as well in the Gambia, and a 2009 African Under-17 champion with the Gambia. Yusufa Bob, who plays his football in Italy with Pescara, to another Italian-based player in Omar Colley, another Italian-based player in Ibrahim Adabo, back to Omar Colley, another Italian player there in Sexibi. James sends a long ball to Modu Barrow. Oh, nice break. But Liam Guara was the target and he missed it. And it's a throw-in to the Gambia. Good statement of intent from Tom Sanfi's side. Yusufa Bob. Back to Omar Colley. To Ibrahim Adabo. Wonderful turn from the Roma youngster. The teenage sensation. But he lost possession there. Can Gambia regain possession? No. Peter Mabok. Peter the big center forward. South Sudan knocking the ball among themselves. Back to Peter Mabok. What can Peter do? Sends a long high ball behind the Gambian defense. And the target was the number 10, Okello Lazarus. But unfortunately, Lazarus was offside there. Free kick to the Gambia. Yusufa Bob. To Liam Guara. He's a German-born Gambian international, Liam Guara. Made his debut for the Scorpions in June. Omar Colley, the captain. Back to Liam Guara. Liam Mohamed Guara to Ibu Adams, who plays for not in. Oh, Ablai Jallo. Ablai Jallo to Modu Baro. The light football, but no, Modu could not get it. South Sudan attacking. Nice play by Sidi Janko. Back to the goalkeeper, Sibi. Good play, Ablai, but lost possession there. Throw in. No, still in play. South Sudan with the number 7, Loki. Hassan, good interception there. Oh, Ibu Adams, wonderful body movement there from Ibu Adams, the Forest Green Rovers man. Forest Green Rovers is currently top of the English League 2, even though it's very early in the season, but they could be on course for promotion to League 1, which is also the third tier on the pyramid in England. Oh, Gambia on the attack here. Hassan Shise. Hassan, what can he do? Hassan, can he shoot? No. He's been close down there. Good pass to Yusufa Bob. What can he shoot? Can he shoot? Yes, he does. Oh, the goalkeeper fumbles the ball and it's a corner. That should have been a comfortable save for Juma Amuk. But then, in the end, he fumbled the ball and it went out for a corner to the Gambia. But I mean, just like the first game, Gambia could have been, what, 2-0 up here inside the first 8 minutes of this encounter here at Stade El Abdi. Yusufa Bob to take the corner. The referee is trying to address something in the box there. Yusufa Bob, I mean, he has both feet. He's a dual-footed footballer. There is too much push and pull in the box here. The referee blows the whistle. Yusufa Bob, good cross. Oh, missed by inches by James. South Sudan can attack on the break. What can they do? They are attacking on the break. Oh, that could be dangerous for them. But Sexibi came out on time to gather the ball. Sexibi to Liam Guara. Leon to Captain Omar Colley. James Gomez, who plays for AC Horsens in Denmark. He was formerly of Real de Banjul. Omar Colley. Back to Liam Guara. Liam back to Sexibi. But in attack there by Lazarus, that could be risky, but Gambia regained position still. Wonderful ball. The targets seem to be Modu Barrow. He's very fast. I mean, he's one of the fastest players in the Gambian side, if not the fastest. This is his first start in this training camp. In the previous 2 games, he came off the bench as a substitute. He currently plays for Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors in the South Korean K-League. Sedi Janko, oh, that was a mispass. Could be dangerous here for Gambia. South Sudan, wonderful defensive recovery at the Gambia. Wonderful use of Bob. Oh, this referee is having none of it. Lazarus, still the danger is not cleared. Lazarus crosses, headed. Oh, comfortable for Sexibi, but in the end, it was an offside. It wouldn't have even counted if it had gone in. Well, it looks like we are going to be in for a very physical game here tonight. And already Yusuf Bob is on the ground for the Gambia. I can see Dr. Landin Jaju there, heading the Gambian medical team. The Forest Green Rovers man is going to receive some instructions from Tom Samfi. You could see him gesticulating, the head coach. Yusuf Bob is back on his feet, and play is about to resume here at Stade El Abdi. You'll have to bear with me. Because of this change of weather, I'm suffering from some sort of flu. But I can tell you, it's not coronavirus. I am 100% negative. But I have some flu, which has been disturbing me. So you'll have to bear with me on that. Sedi Janko for the Gambia to Ablai Jalo. Ablai back to Sedi Janko. Sedi Janko. A very physical player indeed, very strong as well. James Gomez. James is very aggressive at the back. Omar Koli. South Sudan with the ball now. Kong to Lazarus. Oker with the ball. Oh, nice play from them. Again, Lazarus, Gambia regain possession. Foul, yes, the referee agrees. And free kick to the Gambia. Yusuf Bob, the Pescara man, sends a long ball to the other side of the pitch to Modu Barrow. Modu Barrow to Liam Guara. Liam on the overlap. Liam, what can he do? Crosses. Ablajana is there. Oh, brilliant defending from the Bright Stars. But still the ball is with Ibrahim Adabo for the Gambia. Yusuf Bob, good pass again to Liam Guara. Liam to Modu Barrow. Good defensive recovery tackle there from Rashid Fridon. Wow, the Gambians are putting on the pressure. I mean, from the first move, you could see that is a great statement of intent from the Scorpions today. Of course, they cannot afford to lose 3 games on the bounce. They would not take that today. Modu Barrow. Oh, okay, Gambia still get possession. Yusuf Bob to Sedi Janko. Sedi Janko, what can Sedi do? To Ablai Jalo. Ablai Jalo, very skillful and mesmeric. Oh, good play between him and Ibu Adams. Ibu Adams sends a long throw. Oh, my goodness. The defender without under any pressure. And I mean, that was a gift for the Gambia in the corner. Yeah, Rehan Kur. That was an innocuous cross into the box. But then he decided to head. I thought at one point he thought he was heading back to the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper was nowhere near that. And it's a gift of a corner to the Gambia. An opportunity for Gambia. This is for Bob again to take the corner. The coach has asked Morugaro to be outside of the box in case of any rebound. This is for Bob. Good cross. Ooh, from Amuk. James Gomez was the target. Again, these were 2 crosses from him. and James has been the target. You know, he scored on his debut against Niger in June, and that was also from a set piece. South Sudan with possession, and most of their players play in the domestic South Sudanese league and also in the Australian league. They take a quick throw. Good play from Gambia. They regain possession. Hassan and Modubaro. Oh, but that was a lapse in concentration, and they lost the ball back to South Sudan. Good defending, captain. Good defending. The ball back with South Sudan. I mean, today we've seen very good pressing and a lot of urgency from this young Scorpions team, who will be making their debut in the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon later next year, in the early part of the year, in January and February. And this is part of that technical preparations here. We've been here for the past 8 days, and this is the third of 3 international friendlies organized by the Football Federation for the team to continue its technical preparations. There is another window in November, and hopefully the Scorpions will be in action again in November before they set on for the journey to Cameroon. But then even at that, in December, the whole team will be in Banjul, where they will be handed the Gambian flag by the President of the Republic. And the team is expected to fly out just right after Christmas for a pre-tournament training camp in a venue yet to be decided. And then from there, they will go to Cameroon. And these players have a lot at stake, because everybody, and the coach told them immediately after the game against Sierra Leone that nobody is guaranteed a place in this team. You have to fight and be ready to die for your country to be able to be part of that 23 players that will play in the AFCONs. So we see, but I think the team selection in November would give every Gambian a fair idea as to who are most definitely, or who are most likely going to make the team to the AFCONs. James Gomez. I mean, this is all Gambia at the moment. Sedi Django, good play. Oh, but they missed. Good recovery from Gambia. Ibrahim Adabo, but miss. Ibrahim is unlike him today. He is missing. Today he's been dispossessed a lot. Hardly he puts a foot wrong, either for Roma or even the Gambia. But today, in these opening exchanges, he's been dispossessed on many occasions so far in this game. And the way I'm seeing this South Sudanese team, they seem to be very, very, very dangerous on the break, and that is seem to be their strength as well. Good defending, wonderful defending from the former Switzerland youth international or referee. Of course, that has to be advantage Gambia, because the referee stopped the play, or interrupted the play, I should say. But that was brilliant defending from Sedi Django, formerly of Manchester United, FC Porto, St. Etienne, Grasshoppers, Young Boys of Bern, among others, and also former Swiss under 18, under 19, under 20, and under 21 youth international. He's just 25, and he currently plays for Real Valladolid in the Spanish Segunda Division. Oh, that could be dangerous for Sudan. Oh my goodness, that was dangerous, but then that was a very tame effort there, and there was no way that it was ever going to trouble Sehsibi, the Vatos Verena goalkeeper. And what a remarkable story for this Talinding-born youngster who was just playing in the local Nawetan for Exvilar in Serekunda East, went to Italy through the Mediterranean, locally called Backway at home, and now he is an international for the Gambia, and he's not the only Backway boy in this team. Also, Ibrahim Dabo, I mean, who had even the most remarkable story, now playing in the Serie A with AS Roma. Leon Guara dispossessed, and this could be dangerous. Good skill, good cross. Oh, but poor delivery in the end. Yusufa Bob is winning a lot of duels in the middle today. Hassan went down. Yes, referee says free kick to the Gambia. Liam Guara to Yusufa Bob. Captain Omar Colley, the big Sampdoria defender, to his partner in defense, James Gomez. James seemed to be too far as well. Oh, Hassan, offside. Yes, the referee says offside. That was an offside against the FC Zurich marksman, and it's going to be a free kick already taken by South Sudan. Still goalless here. Oh, Gambia missed. Good tackle, but then that was a foul on. Yes, it's going to be a yellow card for James Gomez. That was a late and risky tackle, but I think the referee was influenced by the shout of Okello Razorus, but still a foul, and it was still a late tackle. So this is the first yellow card of this match, and it's been given to James Gomez. Good defending, Sedi Janko. Good defending. Wonderful defending. Ablai Jallo, what can he do? Ablai Jallo, that is risky, but then he won a foul and a free kick to the Gambia. He was gesticulating for a yellow card, but the referee did not agree with him. Yusufa for Bob for the Gambia. Modu Baro, what can he do? Modu Baro to Liam Guara. Liam Oli, Usman Oli, but then he went down, holding his face, calling for a free kick, and at one point it looks like he was elbowed, but the referee has none of it, and it's going to be a goal kick to South Sudan. Checking, Peter Maka with the ball there. Peter, backbench defensive partner, the number 6. Aroma to the right back. Sends a long ball, but it's out for a throw into the Gambia, and the throw in is to be taken by the left back, Liam Guara. Omar Colley for the Gambia. To his goalkeeper, Sheikh Sibi. Sheikh to James Gomez. James to Sedi Janko. Sedi had a decent official debut here in the 2-1 against Sierra Leone. He was one of the best players for the Scorpions that day. Oh, lovely turn from Ibrahim Adabo. Oh, good play, but in the end it was intercepted by the South Sudanese defense, and they can build from the back. Good pressing from Ibu Adams. Peter Maka. Good play to Lazarus, but that was very close to the goalkeeper. Oh, wonderful ball. Ablai Jallo, can he? Yes, he can keep in the ball. Ablai turns. Oh, went to the ground, and the referee said penalty to the Gambia. He was brought down by Peter Maka, and the referee did not hesitate to point to the spot for a penalty to the Gambia. Even despite the protestations from the South Sudanese, it's a penalty to the Gambia. After about what, 22, 23 minutes played, it's a penalty, and this is the second penalty being won by the Gambia. And again, it's going to be taken by Hassan Cisse. Remember, he scored the first one against Sierra Leone to give the Gambia the lead. And again, Hassan has the opportunity to give the Gambia the lead from the penalty spot. The South Sudanese are very, very disappointed, but the referee's mind was already made up. It was a penalty, and unfortunately I do not have the opportunity of a replay, so I could not tell whether it was a penalty or not. But then there was a challenge. Whether it was enough to be a penalty, I do not have an idea, but the referee was right there. It happened right in front of him, and he had no doubt that it was a penalty, and this penalty shall be taken, and taken by Hassan Cisse. The referee is asking for him to wait for the whistle, and he's asking everyone out of the box. There cannot be any. He blows. Hassan steps forward. Hassan Cisse shoots, scores 1-0 to the Gambia. And you could hear the claps from the Gambian bench just next to me on my left hand side here. It's 1-0 to the Gambia. Hassan Cisse from this penalty spot. He scored the last goal for the Gambia as well in the 2-1 loss to Sierra Leone. And again, he has given the Gambia the lead from the penalty spot after a brilliant play there by Ablaye Jallo, who was brought down by the South Sudanese defender, the most experienced player in this team for that matter, Peter Marker. And it was a penalty given by the Moroccan referee, and it's 1-0 to the Gambia. So we are about to resume again after that goal to the Gambia. The South Sudanese, well, this is an opportunity for now the Gambia to settle. You know, the other day they could not settle, and the opponent hit them right after they took the lead. Ablaye again, he's having a wonderful game. Foul, yes, of course. He is having a brilliant game. And this is another free kick at a very, very dangerous area for South Sudan. Ablaye, the diminutive midfielder, is turning out to be a thorn in the flesh for this South Sudan defense. He did not have the best of games the other afternoon, but today he is on top of his game. The former Real de Banjul Generation Foot and Le Mans player. Remember, he is on loan to FC Sariang, whom he helped to promotion to the Belgian Jupiler Pro League last season, and as of this season they are playing in the Belgian Jupiler Pro League. Free kick, and seems like Yusuf Abob is going to go for a direct kick. He is behind the ball, so too is Ibrahim Adabo. The referee blows his whistle. Ibrahim shoots. Oh, wonderful shot, but the goalkeeper was equal to punch the ball away for a corner. It's a corner to the Gambia, but that was a brilliant free kick from about 30 yards from the AS Roma teenager. Ablaye Jallo on my right side here, taking the corner for the Gambia. Ablaye sends a long ball into the area, headed. Oh, good bicycle kick from Ibu Adams, but the goalkeeper, the ball went straight to the keeper, and he saved it. Lazarus against Liam Guara. Oh, brilliant defender, Liam. Wow, and he was brought down by Lazarus, and it's going to be a free kick to the Gambia. Sexibi sends a long ball there, headed out, but all the way to Yusuf Bob. Is having a very decent match today. Leon Guara to Modu Barrow. Can Modu keep the ball in? Yes, he did. Oh! That was a dangerous tackle. That was a leg-breaking tackle. Of course, the referee, you should caution him. That was very dangerous by the right back. Rehan Kur. I mean, he has to keep his discipline, or else that could even have resulted to a red card. He was just lucky that the ball had already gone out of play. But if he had met the Jumbo Hyundai Motors midfielder on the ball, he could have break his leg. And that would have been disastrous and calamitous. What a lucky escape there from Mudubaro, but that was a very, very dangerous one. Hassan cannot keep the ball in, and instead it's going to be a throw-in to South Sudan to be taken by Oker. Omot Oker. Oh, foul agent Sedi Janko. The player down was Vita. He brought Vita down, and it's a free kick to South Sudan. Okay, sends a long ball, but only as far as, well, in fact, it was already a corner. Oh, an offside, but the Gambian defense was definitely equal to it. The target there was Modubaro again. He has a lot of pace, very fast player, but the South Sudanese defense was alert to intercept the long pass from Omar Koli, the captain. Liam Guara to Modubaro, but this time it's going to be a throw-in to South Sudan to be taken by Kur. Kur, freedom to Peter Marker. Oh, Peter Mabog. The number 6 sends a long ball into the Gambian area. Omar Koli intercepted. Leon Guara now. Yusufa Bob. Ibrahim Adabo. Oh, Abla is the target. He got the ball. Yes, referee agrees. Abla. Oh, foul against them again. And that is going to be the first yellow card for South Sudan. That was a bad tackle on Ibu Adams. And the guilty player is William Gama Emmanuel Kundu. And he is going to be the second player to go into the book of the referee. The South Sudan are very physical. And they are playing very rough. But I can tell you, I mean, we've been lodged at the same Pullman Hotel and Resort here with them throughout our stay here. And they are very much a team that respects this Gambian side. They have a lot of respect for us. I mean, they've been asking us a lot of options whether our players are professionals, where the level they play, and here and there. Ibu Adams to Hassan. Hassan kicks. Oh goodness! Another penalty. Oh what? Oh yes. Oh yes. Another penalty. Another penalty for the Gambia. Another penalty. Hassan was brought down. This time, Hassan was brought down by the number 2, Rashid Freedom, and Hassan has opportunity to give Gambia a 2-0 lead. His second penalty for the Gambia to be taken by Hassan Sise again. We have played more than half an hour here at the Stade El Abdi in El Jadida, Morocco. Gambia with the opportunity to double their advantage. This is the best opportunity they have had so far in these 3 matches that they've played. The other time, I mean, that needs no remembrance, but against Sierra Leone, they scored immediately after 2 minutes. They were equalized, but here, an opportunity for them to take a 2-0 lead after just half an hour played at Stade El Abdi. And this could be very, very, very important if Hassan is to score. Is going to give them a breathing space. He's already taken 2 penalties here in this same ground. Scoreboard. This is his third one. Hassan Sise steps forward, runs to the ball. Hassan shoots. 2-0 the Gambia. 2-0. Wonderful, wonderful. He has 3 goals already. 3 goals in this training camp. Brilliant, 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 brilliant penalty. Oh, that was a marvelous penalty from the FC Zurich man. 2-0 to the Gambia. Oh, the moods are very, very, very different today. 2-0 to the Gambia. Hassan Cisse with both goals. First, Ablai Jallo was brought down by Peter Marker. He stepped forward and scored, but again, a through ball in, and when he was about to shoot, he was being impeded by Rashid Toha Freedon, and the referee again did not hesitate to point to the spot. And again, Hassan stepped up, shoots, scores, 2-0 Scorpions. Lead here in El Jadida. Foul against Ibrahim Adabo, free kick. Oh, young man, keep your cool, young man. Ibrahim Adabo has to be talked up by the referee. And the referee is still talking to them, but Omar Koli, the captain, was there. And in the end, yeah, it looks like both players will receive a yellow card. Aroma sends a long ball into the Gambian area, but headed by Omar Koli. Ibrahim Adabo. Oh! Ibrahim Adabo again. Ibrahim Adabo. What can he do to Ablai Jallo? Ibrahim Adabo be on play. He did not blow the whistle, and you are already on a yellow card. You are leading. Ibu Adams to Ablai Jallo. Ablai Jallo again. Oh, mesmerizing. Lovely skill. Lovely from the former Real de Banjul protege. Omar Koli, the big Sampdoria centre forward. To Liam Guara. Modu Barrow. Modu. Oh, lovely from the former Premier League man. The first Gambian pro. Oh, Ibu Adams. And the referee is asking him to calm down a little. That could have been a yellow card. Like I was saying there, Modu Barrow, the first ever Gambian export to the English Premier League when he was signed by Swansea City from Östersund in Sweden. He also played for Leeds United, but now he plays in the South Korean League, and his team is a regular in the AFC, that is the Asian Confederations Champions League. AFC stands for Asian Football Confederation. And he plays for South Korea, a country that is 9 hours ahead of the Gambia. And I was talking to him during the camp, asking him how he manages that due to that time difference. And I mean, you can just imagine how he struggles to sometimes talk to people. Oh, good overlap. Serijango crosses. Oh, Barrow pulls, yes. That was a foul by Modu Barrow. You can imagine how he struggles to talk to his family about some important things back home. Because normally when you are in the morning in South Korea, it is night in Gambia, and then vice versa. But he seems to be enjoying life there. I never got used to their food, but he's enjoying it according to him. The food is not bad though, but I just like cooking on my own. Peter Marker. To Omero, back to Peter Marker. Ibu Adams, be careful. Of course, you are going to go into the books, if you don't mind. Of course, it's going to be a yellow card. Yeah, definitely. That was a foul, and he had been given another opportunity already when he fouled his opponent moments ago here. So, yellow card to go into the books of the referee in this match. If you are just joining us, I mean, you just watch your screens, you know it is already 2-0 to the Scorpions. So, I mean, I don't even need to mention the score. I mean, this is not a radio, so you are seeing the actions live on your television. Look on top of the screen, you will see Gambia 2, South Sudan 0. I can imagine the feelings are going to be very, very, very positive back home in Banjul today. South Sudan is making a substitution, whether that is an enforced one or a tactical substitution, I don't know. But the player to come in is Dominic Coney. Lazarus, no. James is there. Yusuf Bob. But then intercepted by Maka. Good play, Asan. Good pressing. Good pressing. Oh, that could be dangerous. Suits Peter Lazarus. Oh, in 1 million years, that was never going to stop. It was never going to trouble him. And Shea would take all the time in the world to take that goal kick. What a remarkable story from this young lad who was only playing in the local Navetan for S. Villar of Talindim Farokono in Serekunda East, went to Europe, Italy to be precise, through the Mediterranean, locally called Bakwe, but now he is a full international for the Gambia, one of the 3 goalkeepers. And he has been a regular goalkeeper in this team since the appointment of Tom Samfi. He was given his debut in March this year against DR Congo in Kinshasa, and even though the Gambia lost 1-0, that was a penalty. He made decent saves and he had a brilliant game. This is his 3rd match for the Scorpions after having played once also in. Oh, they lose the ball. This is Ibu Adams. Ibu Adams to Ablai Jallo. Ablai is the target. Be careful again. Be careful. Oh, that was good. Good timing from the goalkeeper. He forced Ablai out. Ablai. Oh, Ablai. Oh, this boy is just a joy to watch. Ablai is on top of his game today. And you could see here the claps. That was Sohna clapping for him. Gambia again. Yusufa Bob. Good turn from the Pescara man. Yusufa back to goalkeeper Sibi. Back to Yusufa Bob. Yusufa is everywhere on the pitch. The coach gave him a specific assignment today. Be in front of the defense. But you could see sometimes he's even behind the defense. Asan Sise. Foul, yes. Peter Maka against Asan. Peter is not being disciplined today. And he has to be careful. Free kick to the Gambia. Ibrahim Adabo. Oh, good ball to Asan. Can he keep it in play? No. There was too much pace on the ball. And instead it's going to be a goal kick to South Sudan, the Bright Stars. Peter Maka. South Sudan, good defensive recovery from Omar Colley. Freedom. Oh, good ball. Leon, what can he do? Leon against his marker there, but then already the ball has gone out of play and it's going to be a goal kick to the Gambia. South Sudan is the newest country in the world. They got their independence from Sudan in 2011. They are just a decade old and they have a population of 11.6 million people. It's a landlocked country in between East and Central Africa, and they are part of the Sekafa region. Ibu Adams, what can he do? Oh, good play, but Peter Maboko was there. Yeah, definitely. That happened right in front of me, and it's a foul against Peter Mabok. South Sudan's first international match was played in 2014. 2012 rather, and they played a 2-all draw against Uganda at the Juba National Stadium. Their biggest win came against Djibouti, and Gambia played Djibouti. They were level on aggregate, and then the Gambia triumphed on post-match penalty shootout in the preliminaries, where they went on to finish top of the group containing Gabon, Angola, and the Democratic Republic of Congo to qualify for the AFCONs. Hassan Cisse, Hassan to Ablai Jallow. Oh, lovely again. Oh, lovely. He's still with the ball. Ablai to Ibu Adams. Ibu, good ball to Hassan Cisse. Hassan, can he enter? Yes. But then the referee says no. Play on. Back to the goalkeeper. The Gambia will be making its debut at an AFCON's final at senior level for the very first time in their history. It will be 70 years in 2022 since the formation of association football in the Gambia. Oh, good. Oh, Sidi Janko. That was good defending, but in the end, he was almost caught napping on the ball. But then good recovery there. Hassan, yes, headed. But then Ablai is going. Good link up play between Ablai and Hassan. Ablai. He enters the box. Goes. But then the ball was intercepted. Ibu Adams to Sedi Janko. Sedi to Yusuf Bob. Sedi. Oh, lovely skill. Sedi. Ibu Adams. Ablai Jallo. Wonderful turn. Brilliant. Oh, another lovely skill. But then the referee says no foul against Ibrahim Adabo. South Sudan can attack through number 16, the right back. They go. Ibrahim Adabo is still on the ground, but play continues. Number 24 kicks. In another million years, it was never gonna be a goal. Ibrahim Adabo is still on the ground, and now he can be attended to. The goalkeeper Amuk is trying to help him to get back on his feet, but he is still on the ground, and you could see his knee is heavily bandaged. We have almost exhausted the first 45 minutes, and 2 minutes is going to be added on by the assistant referee. Gambia leads 2-0. Both goals scored by Hassan Cisse from the penalty spot on both occasions. Hassan with the ball. Hassan trying to look for Modou Barrow to Leon Guara. To Ibrahim Adabo. Ibrahim to Yusuf Bob. Good ball. Sends a long ball rather, the captain, but straight to the goalkeeper. Peter Mabog, the big centre back. Sedi Janko led the ball to roll out for a throw-in. I mean, Sedi is a very, very, very formidable right back. Half time here at the Stade El Abdi in El Jadida, Morocco. Scorpions of the Gambia 2, Bright Stars of South Sudan 0. Both goals scored by Hassan Cisse on the penalties from the penalty spot. It has been a total dominance for the Gambia, and unlike against Sierra Leone, today they have definitely capitalized on their chances, and half time here 2-0 to the Gambia. I have been your commentator, Babu Karkama. See you in 15 minutes time.
Scorpio, J-Yo, we kunyine, imite kati, Scorpio, J-Yo, kamu jikulie. Scorpio, yeah, mana, yeah, Scorpio, Jara. sanjali jarama Scorpion sanjali wow ñun dam ñu lañu ñaan sanjali mala sanjali jarama Scorpion sanjali wow ñun dam ñu lañu ñaan
Second half on the way here. We have almost 1 minute now to the second half. If you just join us, it's like we are from the start. We are tuning against South Sudan. South Sudan is having their projects in their game. They want to hit back. Well, good balling, but outside according to the referee. They were still cleared by James Gomez. The Gambian team remains unchanged. CCB in goal, a back four of Leon Guara, left backs, Sedi Janko, James Gomez, and Marco, the captain. Midfield, you have Yusuf Bob, Ibrahim Dabo, and Ibrahim Adams. And up front, you have Mulbaro, Abla Jallo, and Hassan Sise, the scorer of the two goals for Gambia. Good question from South Sudan. But go back to Gambia. James. Now with William Guara. Balamusi and Abubakar Tawale. Fitness coach Daniele. They are about to warm on up. We could see them any moment into the game. Yes, the coach agrees. Free kick to Gambia. South Sudan Aroma, Dominic Aroma. He's not happy. Wait for the whistle. Wait for the whistle. And Valley, while Mohamed started in the first game against Morocco. Oh, that was missed by the captain. It's still an offside. Good ball into the Gambian box, but Sexibi is there yet and comfortably into the hands of the Vatos Verena goalkeeper. To Liam Guara, the German born Gambian international left back. He was a youth international for Germany as well. And he plays for Rastenburg in the second Bundesliga now. He was with Utrecht in the LPT last season. Where he was sent on to Belgium, who played the games at the second tier of Holland football. Oh, Motubaro, just as he was about to pull the trigger, the ball went out of play for the goal kick to South Sudan. Lazarus, yes, he was offside, and the referee and the linesman here both agree. Liam Guara, Ibrahim Adabo, good play by this Gambian side. They've been very solid today. This is more like a Thompson Field side today, but even in the 2-1 loss to good play, Shady Janko. Even in the 2-1 loss, they were very decent in the first half. They could have been out of sight before Sierra Leone scored, but they were prolific in front of goal, and their profligacy in front of goal cost them the match. Foul against Modubaro. But today, they have created chances, even though they've not converted all of them. 2 is at the back of the net, and they lead 2-1. But then, this is football. They have to keep their concentration for the entirety of the match in order to get the result that they desire today. The 4 Gambian players are warming up on my right here. They're there with the fitness coach, Daniele. Good header by the captain, Ablai Jallo. But then, almost every Gambian player was back to defend that corner. The ball went straight back to South Sudan. Now they are playing among themselves in their own half. Yet to enter the Gambian area. Again, good ball by the captain, but then his header was intercepted. He was there still, though, to intercept the ball. And the corner of the corner, the ball came off Yusuf Bob. And the corner to South Sudan. I think this is South Sudan's first corner of the match. That could tell you the complete and total dominance of this Gambian side. Sexibi is yet to make a save. The corner is to be taken on my right here by Rashid Freedon. Short corner taken. Oh, could be dangerous. Good save. Very comfortable for the goalkeeper there. But then it was still a decent work there from Loki. Leon Guara. Can the Gambia attack again? Hassan is going forward. And then the ball. Couldn't make him. The ball was there. Is there. He lost the ball. He takes the back. And offside, yes, indeed. Offside against Lazarus. Back to his goalkeeper. Yusuf Bob. He has been everywhere today. Oh, good for the other side. What can we do? Quickly taken by young ball with to Captain Omar Koli. Ibrahim Lazarus. Lazarus against Omar Koli. Lazarus to O'Kelly. Oh, good recovery. He was able to atone for his early error. Ibrahim Adabo. Yusuf Bob to Liam Guara. Liam is very good on the attack. Very good on the attack. Going forward, they are very good. Foul against SUDAN. Make a mockery of this South Sudan team, but then 7-2 defeat immediately after the match, because South Sudan's official language is also English. You could hear them say, "Oh, these people can't play. We are better than them." But then they still have a lot of respect for this Gambian side. The president especially has been asking where our players are playing, the level that they are all professionals. But they still believe they could beat us after that first match. Sedi Jango to take the throw in for the Gambia. Gambia can attack through Abdullah Jallo. Abdullah Jallo, the mesmerizing forward. Musa, good pass, but good interception. Good interception there by James Gomez. But then it looks like the ball came off James, but the referee says goal kick to Gambia. It was a true ball from Abdullah Musa. Good turn, but then the execution from Uganda was bad. It missed his target, which was Abdullah Jallo. Sedi Jango, the referee says play on. That was not illegal, but the challenge from the Real Bayern back. Hassan is playing very deep now. James Thomas, the ball is back to the AC Horsens, central defender. Abdullah Jallo. Abdullah got down. Yes, referee says foul. Free kick to Gambia. South Sudan is making a very good substitution. One of the players to come in is Stephen Yang and Danny Tong, as well as Abraham De Lamin Jallo is also going on for the Gambia. So it's Bubakar Traoré. So he is making his first substitution for this match. Lamin Jallo and Steve Traoré likely to replace Barrow. But the play continues first, but they are likely to replace Modu Barrow and most likely apply who are playing on wings and like these two players are typical wing players. William Kupata, William Modu Barrow. Nice shot there. The foul, the says no, play continues. Usman Drame, the team manager, is there talking to the fourth referee, and I think they are able to sort out whatever they are discussing for the Gambian substitutions to be effected. And yes, Abdullah Jallo is going off. He had a very, very good game, and he is to be replaced by Lamin Jallo, who is a right-wing player. And Modu Barrow is being replaced by his close pal, Bubakar Traoré. Bubakar Steve Traoré and Lamin Jallo both had decent games in the past two matches, even though we lost on both occasions. And these two are typical wing players. Steve is very, very skillful, and he is very, very good coming off the bench. His record of the bench is very good. Marco, oh, he went down, but the referee says no, play on. There was nothing wrong. Leon Guara, Ibrahim Adabo, Yusufa Bob, Yusuf, James Gomez. And then Lamin Jallo has his first touch. Sedi Django, back to Lamin Jallo. He is very fast. He has a lot of pace. Oh, brilliant. Yusuf Bob. Missed it. The defender was alerted. Hassan was on the turn. The moment he was about to pull the trigger, the defender who was right there to intercept the pass, I almost thought that was his hat-trick. And that would have been his first ever hat-trick as a Scorpion. Oh, big passes back. Because no, he can't. The referee says no. Again, the referee says no. Play continues. Lamin Jallo was disappointed that he could not get a free kick there. And the play seems to be contest. Because Lamin Jallo is still on the ground. The South Sudan goalkeeper player sent the ball back to Sesibe in goal for Gambia. But it's going to be advantage to Black Stars once again. 18 minutes into the second half. We have half an hour before the Gambia can celebrate its first win in 4 matches. They came into this training camp at the back of losses. A loss to Kosovo, another loss. Musa Barrow missed last minute penalty that would have tied the score in Antalya, Turkey. And then about the 7-2 loss to Morocco's big team in terms of FIFA recognized statistics will not be counted. So you can take that off and say they have lost 2 international matches on the bounce, but I don't see a third one happening today because they need 2-0 and they are still dominating the play. Yusuf Bob, brilliant one there from the midfield. Lamin Jallo. Oh, Lamin Jallo. He's gone. He's again. Can he cross? Yes, he can. Hassan, no. He can attack now. But because you still have 5 to 6 diamond players behind the ball, and there was no way that a couple of them could penetrate that wall. Sexy with the ball. What can he do? Sends a long throw ball to Liam Guara at left back. Liam Muhammadu Guara to Yusufa Bob. James Gomez. James missed the first 2 matches because of injury. Yeah, he apologized straight away, said Janko missed the target, and the target was Ibrahim Adams, who plays for Forest Green Rovers in League 2 in England, the 4th year. Peter Marco, what can he do? Yeah, that was always the target at the left back, but good defensive recovery from Liam Guara. Boubacar Traoré. Liam, good dummy, and it's a throw into Gambia. You could see the club, if you can hear the clubs, they are from Gambian here, the substitute bench on my left. Mohamed Badamosi is still warming up. We may see him at some point of this match. But then he is going to be joined there by Ibu Toure and Bokar Job, who plays for Norby in the Super Etan in Swiss 2nd tier. He plays for Salford City, also in the 4th tier of English football. Steady Janko, very formidable, very formidable, and very good offensive player. Hassan, the ball intercepted by the defender. Good. Yes, that was the foul. That was the foul. Very good in play. The referee says no. The whistle is not going to a quick kick. Ibu Toure and Boubacar Job warming up. Mohamed Badamosi warming up here. Warming up. Yusufa has been one of the best players today. I mean, every Gambian player today has a very good game. But Yusufa was on top of his game today. That was foul on free kick to Gambia. Daudangom, a very versatile player who can play as a right back and also can play as a midfielder. Let's see what the coach is going to bring him on today. He played the game against Morocco at right back. So let's see where the coach is playing him today as a right back. He's replacing Yusuf Bob. Oh no, Ibrahim Adabo. Number 2 up first, but that was a a mistake on the electronic board. Ibrahim Adabo is coming off and he is to be replaced by Dawdan Gum. Third substitution for the Gambia. 6 substitutions are allowed in this match as per the rules of the organizers. Dawdan Gum is going to now partner Yusuf Bob in midfield and Ibu Adams. Yusuf Bob behind the ball. Can he send a good delivery into the South Sudan box? Yes, he can, but the ball was intercepted, but still it would not have counted if Hassan had, or even the big centre back Omar Koli had won the ball, because there was a foul, and we have resumed play again after a quickly taken free kick by the Bright Stars. Hassan, he won possession, but then that was just a mere interception because the ball went straight back to the goalkeeper. What were they complaining for? That could not have been a handball. Leon, good interception there by Leon. Oh, good Leon. Good coverage. Interchange of play there. Hassan Sisse, can he go past his back? No! And he brought him down. But the referee allowed him to go on. Definitely that should have been a yellow card against Hassan. It was a dangerous play there. But then the referee did not care. So play continues. And South Sudan have just lost their advantage there. Left back. He's having a field day against Rehan Kur. Any attempt he goes past this matter. Any attempt he goes past it. Any attempt he goes past it. James intercepted, but the ball is with South Sudan in the Gamen area. What can Inamaran do? Cross with 11 shoots. Came effort. Corny straight into the hands of Sexy in goal. Sedijanko is going to receive a yellow card. And that in the post of the Moroccan central referee. What comes out of this free kick? We have played 27 minutes. More minutes before the end of time here. Over, and it's going to be a goal kick to Gambia. Sheikh Sibi is wasting time. Well, Even the referee had to laugh there. He's very good at that. Lamin Jallo, can he pass his mark again? No, this time he passed. He's still good. Good tackle. Once I thought Lamin Jallo was going to have a goal there. But then good tackle from the left back for a throw into Gambia. That was a decent delivery from Leon Guara. We are flying out of Morocco tonight. Immediately after the match, we are just crossing back to our hotel to take our luggages, have our dinner, and then set on the 1.5 hour drive to Casablanca, where we will board our flight at 11 p.m. and the local delegation is expected to land at the Banjul International Airport at 1:30 a.m. tonight. But the team manager, as per the regulations, cannot fly out until all the players have returned to their destinations. So Usman Chodrame will remain here with the players. The last player to leave is going to be Modu Barrow. Modu Barrow will be the last player to depart, after which Usman will also have the opportunity to go back to Banjul. Gambia on the attack, but then they missed it. Adams missed the attack. Poor delivery there. 31 minutes played. 14 more minutes between the Gambia and a win. Here in Stade El Abdi in El Jadida. Badamosi as well. He will most likely replace the two-goal hero. Yes, Hassan is receiving a standing ovation. His performance, both from the penalty spot, is giving Gambia a lead here, going into the final 12 minutes of play. Foul by Daudangom, free kick to South Sudan. Free kick is about by Musa. referee blows his whistle, flips the ball over the top, but free kick, of course, yes. That was an offside, and that has been the third. And in every single play, the Gambian trap always resort to an offside against the South Sudanese. Ibu Ture, I'm sure at some point will be replaced by, is going to replace Leon Gua in this match. Ibu Adams, he is used to playing in this particular ground here. He was playing in the market physical transformation since he left Real de Banjul. He is leaner, he is fitter, you can see his muscles everywhere. The was going to give Musa out many yellow cards. Gambia is all they need to do is hold on for 9 more minutes and victory will end this conflict. Dangerous. Good defending James Gomez. Good defending. He has to beat his pass out. He's still good. Beat pass on the marker. Switch. Work up to the ball. Shoot. But ball over. Ball kick to South Sudan. We are seeing too much of the Gambia. We can drop with the number 17 and put the number 13. They are out of command and we do it for as far as this match is concerned. Out. But to address very fun watching because the block are seen. That would be a technical substitution used to support what is foul by he's been halted here because a South Sudanese football player is on the floor. Player has been halted and to give the government players opportunity to take some break. It has been a non-stop affair here today. They've been all over the place. Now they are taking some energizers, at least giving them some breathing space. The player is back on his feet and the play will resume any moment from now. And it is the right back, Kur. He's holding his neck. I think he fell on his neck. Let's resume. Sexy B. Gambia again position. Ibu Adams is going to play. It looks like Ibu just lost there. The Bronx Y versatile player. Of course, yes, Leon did not touch the ball. His head is head. He still be rather condition with good there, but still a goal kick to the Gambia. He's still on the floor, and that could even fast track his substitution. He's still holding his head. He's back. In the official wanted him to go off the pitch, but he said he to continue. The danger was there was for a possible concussion, but it was nowhere near a concussion. Sedi Janko. And Jallo, good. And it's a throw into Gambia. Quickly taken by Ibu Adams. Sedi Janko, back to Ibu Adams. Ibu to Yusufa Bob. Yusufa, switch play to Leon Guara. Leon to Bubakar. He has the skill to beat past Marcus, and he does, yes. He enters the box. Can he cross? No. He beat past Marcus. Oh, he was looking for the right. That was brilliant. Yeah. And you can hear them again, line B. So they are trying to organize the defense. And offside trap there by the Gambian players. And you could see South Sudan players calling on his teammate to go up. Oh, that was a mess from Sesibi. He already caught the ball, fumbled, and then all the South Sudan are back into the game. Fumbled. That was a terrible error from Sesibi. He hit the ball, dropped it to the ground, and I think the player there is lucky. And all of a sudden, South Sudan are back into the game. That was a terrible mistake, terrible error. Now they have very tight. So that is still 2 minutes and to a time. Now they are going to believe South Sudan. They will believe that they can do it, and you cannot bet against them. They have the confidence now. Now there's more urgency to their game. Hassan clears offside according to the referee. Hassan Omar Kohli holds his tie. He seems to be suffering from cramp, but I think that is more of trying to pick up some seconds there. time, and I know the referee has no idea what he was saying there. Ooh, South Sudan on the attack again. This could be dangerous for Gambia. It could be dangerous. Kicks, good block from James Gomez. Now, Sidi Janko is pushing forward, throw into Gambia. We have entered into the end of regulation time, seconds, and the referee is going to add 4 minutes into this match. So 4 more minutes for Gambia to hold on to secure a victory. Lamin Jallo, Badamosi, bit passes Maka, can he cross? Yes, he does. But the ball has been blocked for the corner. 4 minutes to be added on by the central referee or the assistant referee. He's yet to add, but you can see 4 minutes on the electronic board. I can see it from here. 4 minutes is what is put on the electronic board. So let's see whether the referee is still going to settle for the 4 minutes. Foul against Badamosi. And it's a free kick to South Sudan. The goalkeeper stands. Good play. No, be careful, don't touch your man. Allow the ball to go up. South Sudan. South Sudan. What can they do around this corner? Ball stands in, but then looks like it's going to go out of touch. No, Kalapijala keep it. Yes, the ball went out for a throw into Gambia, and then Yusuf Bob is now on the ground. He has to continue. The president has to continue. Still on the floor. The referee just stopped his watch. He thinks it is sometime in practice. The team is entering the pitch. Let's stop his watch. We are in the stoppage time and we've already played 2 minutes. We are into the 3rd minute of stoppage time, but the referee has just stopped his watch, so you can expect him to add another minute or so to the 4 that has already been added. Well, Gambia is leading just by the odd goal now. It's 2-1 after that mistake from Sexibi. Salvatore and Dr. Landim Bojang are giving some treatment to Yusuf Bob, who has been helped to get on his feet now. Now he's back on his feet, but he's still limping. He's limping out and going to continue to receive that treatment outside of the pitch. For play to continue, it's a throw into Gambia to be taken by Sedi Janko. We have played the 4 minutes of regulation of added on time. Let's see what the referee is going to add for that. South Sudan on the attack again. Good clearance from the captain. Badamosi headed down, but lose possession again. South Sudan, they want to launch a long pump in the ball forward. Yes, they did. But then again, another brilliant defending from the Gambia. South Sudan was looking for a penalty, but that was never going to be given there by the referee. So the coach wanted to make 2 substitutions, but I think he seemed to have a change of mind. They were never effected. We have exhausted the 4 minutes now. We have 5 minutes now. Let's see. Doesn't come. Blue ball. Look into his watch. Good cross. Helped away by James Smith. We have 5 minutes of injury. Gambia can smell it now. They are 18 closer to a 40 in this training. Because we have played now 6 minutes. Post dismissal and Gambia won 2-1. The goal scored by Hassan Cisse. Even though after put a goal back in the 88th minute, it was too late. Gambia won 2-1. It's all over here. And I've been your commentator about Kampara, and bye for now. We are flying out right straight away. So bye bye.